Hey guys, welcome back to You Might Be Right. In this episode, we're gonna get into WandaVision, episode 8. We're gonna break down everything. The Angus burger, Agnes,
Agnes, pretty cool, right?
White Vision,
Mm-hmm.
spoilers,
Sword
theories,
lies,
ears, days.
everything, dude. Conspiracies, whatever, man.
Let's get into
Let's
it.
do it. One.
All right, guys. So let's do a quick recap of the episode.
Episode 8.
Just point out the biggest things of this episode, right? The key takeaways, right? We get Agnes.
Yeah.
Right. We get
The flashbacks. We get fake Patreon.
maybe
Who knows?
we get the creation of Vision,
The creation of the hex.
the creation of the Hex.
And then Wanda not stealing the body. That's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, we get some more lies from Sword,
Mm-hmm.
right? More deception.
Like always. Deception everywhere.
More deception from
Mhm.
Sword. And then we also get a glimpse of the Scarlet Witch,
White
right? A vision, in a sense. So let's start off with the first one. Agnes.
Badass, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think she's cool, man. Dude, after seeing that, the beginning scene of her just sucking in the life force from everyone else.
Yeah.
That's I mean, it just tells you what type of power you're working with, man.
Mhm. Yeah, so we know she's strong.
Yeah.
We know
We
she's
know she's
powerful,
strong,
yeah.
for sure.
So
for sure.
we know she's going to be a hard opponent.
Opponent, ally.
No, not a.
She never turns into ally because I mean, her story is always like she's basically helps.
She
the
was
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she was
no?
like a teacher in the
Yeah.
comics. She was like her teacher, right? What do you call?
Some type of master, some type of
Yeah,
or apprenticeship program almost. I mean,
yeah. She had tuition. You got free tuition for the
Yeah,
Agnes
dude.
school witches.
But what witches were they then?
The Salem.
Salem, I know Salem witches,
Yeah.
but is there different types of witches? Because we know later on there's a Scarlet Witch. What witch is Agatha, and what witches were the other ones? Do we know anything like that?
No, I think it's more similar to this. It's more like the Dark Phoenix,
Okay.
and Scarlet Witch is like the Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
X-Men. You know what I mean? So there's always been people who could do had the similar powers to like Jean Grey.
Yeah.
But then
No one's Jean Grey though.
no. I'm saying but one of them is going to be the Dark Phoenix and Scarlet Witch.
For sure.
So I think that's where it's closer to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we get her background, right?
Yeah.
We said very powerful, takes down 7 witches, including her mom.
Yeah. Well, claims mom. Who knows?
No, she said mom.
It says that mom, but I mean, from like a sorority type of thing. Mom is always kind of like
No, but when she said it, it felt more like
it's her mom.
Like mom, like you wouldn't attack me, would you? She's like, it's like hit you
Boom.
with that hocus pocus.
yeah. Hocus pocus vibes.
But yeah, so we get that, and so we get just a little background on her, right?
The background.
So we know she's strong, right?
Real strong.
Right away,
She shows Wanda what's up right away.
Yeah,
They can't do anything here.
Yeah.
I control this.
Mhm.
I control inside this little room.
Yeah.
Everything else is all you though.
Yeah, and
So-
and that's the thing, right? So that's now,
Because she was taunting her.
yeah,
She was taunting in the dungeon basement. What do you want to call it?
yeah, their basement. She says basement, I think. Yeah.
Well, that's more like dungeon, but yeah. But I think biggest thing that we said that she's trying to see how did Wanda do all this. Biggest thing. How did you do this, Wanda?
Well, yeah, she wants power.
Yeah.
We know she's power hungry
Very.
because of what happened with her and her covenant, right?
Mhm.
So, she sees Wanda with this enormous type of power. At one point she even calls it autopilot magic.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just so much. It's just too much going on that she's not aware of, basically. And it's just her trying to figure out how are you doing this?
I don't know if you remember this, but when the episode that I think it was last episode. No, not the last episode. Episode 6. When Quicksilver, Patreon, was asking her questions.
Mm-hmm.
I told you. The way he was asking questions, oh dude, I think he's trying to get information.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Patreon. And
Yeah.
guess what? It's not. It was Agatha the whole time trying to figure out what or how did you do this? Because the way he said it, you could trust me, I'm your brother.
Yeah.
I'm not your husband, not anyone else.
Yeah. Like we're family. We're blood.
Yeah, exactly. And I knew it. I knew when I heard that, I was like, this it's not it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's where I get annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
This is where this is where when she said it,
Yeah.
nothing in Marvel is true until it is,
Yeah.
right? So even though she said a fake, it doesn't mean fake, right? Even though you said mom, doesn't mean it's her mom.
Yeah.
It's nothing is true until it's true, right? Until we got concrete evidence.
Confirm, please.
Confirm. We got
MCU8. Confirm us. All right.
You know, we got the plug. We got the plug, right? So my problem with this, with having a fake Pedro that looks like the Quicksilver from the X-Men, why are you playing with my emotions?
It played. You know what? It played with everyone's emotions.
No,
man.
but it's like, why do it? Why do it? Why do it? Like, what was the point of that? It's like, I know you do it because you got us. You got us, right? But if you're not telling me that's Quicksilver from a different universe,
it's heartbreaking in a way. It is. It's very heartbreaking.
It's the most heartbreaking thing. It's like you're playing with my emotions. Like, I want X-Men, and you do that to me. Number one thing that we wanted when we heard that Marvel Studios got the X-Men rights back.
How are they gonna integrate them?
It's like,
how are they add them?
Not even how, just when. Like, are we gonna get them like tomorrow? Did we get them, a week ago? Like, did you already have the movie made? You just, waiting for the contract to be signed. Like, we want them now.
Well, let's just say this: we know that they're adding characters slowly to play certain roles in the future. Right now, we know that it's not real Pedro. It's not Pedro from a different universe. Well, we don't know. We don't. But let's say he's not. All right, right. This is theories, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's not real Pedro. Let's say it's not even the start of mutants, because the only way you can start being a mutant is you have to go into the energy field, basically the hex, the way that Rambo did. She did it multiple times.
Yeah.
Everyone else around them maybe did it once, or not even.
See, but that's a problem too. So now, if that's the question, if that's the way a mutant becomes a mutant, it doesn't make any sense. Because then,
it's a possibility that it does happen.
But we're gonna see the X-Men 30 years from now.
I don't got.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because if
you're telling me that's the case,
yeah,
then that means all their backstories would have to be upon from that one town. They all lived. All the mutants were in that one town. No, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense because there's mutants from different countries. Mm-hmm. Colossus is from Russia.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. For me, her getting her power. I mean, I don't know. I'm still a little annoyed. I don't know her backstory. So I don't know how she gets her powers in the comics. But being that she just went through the force field twice, it's a little like, all right.
I get it. It's a little like lazy.
It's a little lazy. It's a little lazy. Yeah.
It is. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Everyone else got hit with the Tesseract or this gamma rays.
Yeah.
The greatest steroids ever. And
a radioactive spider.
Yeah.
Come on. And this lady just went through
twice.
That's it.
He turns into photon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm a little bummed out. Me being that I know I'm gonna say this on live. I'm gonna say this in this show. I've never seen the X-Men.
Yeah, you're a fake fan.
Never seen the X-Men.
You're a fake fan.
No. I'm not saying I'm a fake fan. Yeah. It's that they threw me 4 different versions of the X-Men.
No. Yeah, but you still watch them. It's like you watch, like
I gotta watch them.
It's like you watch the first 3 episodes of Wanda. Like you don't have to.
They're tough.
You didn't have
They're
to.
tough.
You know what I'm saying? But
they're tough.
You staked around.
Like,
you staked around.
I don't think. Yeah, I did.
That's the thing. That's the
problem. I stick
and
around.
those movies don't count because they were made in a different time.
For sure. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to say like Marvel movies weren't Marvel movies back then. Like the thought of like they were just making movies. Like they're like like Terminator 1, Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Terminator 2. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky. It's just like that was that concept. I was like, hey, we just put a 2 behind it and we have a new movie.
For sure.
Now it's like this movie has to
It's a universe. You're building a universe.
Iron Man 1 has everything to do with Avengers Infinity War. You know what I'm saying? Like everything comes together.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped playing just 1, 2, 3. They wanted a universe.
Yeah.
They wanted to give the fans finally something, you know what I'm saying?
Something.
But I'll tell you this, hey, it was Blade that saved Marvel, though. Marvel Studios.
Yeah. I mean, at least, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
But yeah, so we get fake
Patreon.
I'm hoping it's still real.
It's a possibility. Hey, you know what? We haven't confirmed
like
yet.
I said,
she said,
yeah, that's what nothing is true until it's true.
Exactly.
So hopefully we do get more answers to that. And being that he didn't show up in this whole episode. You know what I mean? Like neither Photon.
We got
yeah.
They're probably busy talking or something.
Yeah, but which is weird though because she opened the doors to the basement, right? And Wanda was down there.
Unless I'll tell you, give me this. Unless in that hex of what Agatha made, time is just stopped, and it doesn't affect the actual real world.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know.
Scarlet Witch. Wanda finally finds out that she is Scarlet Witch.
Well, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So,
Always
one of the flashbacks.
Yeah,
one of the flashbacks. A second flashback.
Yeah.
Or not flashback. What's a better word?
Well, no, it's flashback. You're right. Second flashback. Yeah. She's in
the Hydra
Hydra
facility, right? Where she's supposed to be getting her powers from the Tesseract, right?
Or activates her powers. One of the two.
Yeah, but at least from what we know prior to seeing this scene is that she was given powers by the Tesseract.
Correct.
Right. That's how we were before seeing this scene. Mm-hmm. So she goes up to it. She comes out of a door. She goes into it. And then finally, the stone comes apart.
Comes alive.
Yeah. Hits her in the face with some bright light. And next thing you know it, we go from a blue to a yellow, which is more consistent with the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
Right? And next thing you know it,
see a figure just appear, almost like a religious figure. You know what I'm saying? Where you see bright light coming down just a little bit, still black.
Yeah.
But you could tell by her figure, her headband,
yeah, it's Scarlet Witch. It's a comic act. What's her her in a costume? Mm-hmm. Remember, the costume.
Her legit Scarlet Witch costume.
Yeah, and it's amazing, just the way she comes down.
Yeah,
bright light, and then she faints.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's the first moment where we actually see the legit Scarlet Witch, right? Oh geez,
it's coming.
It's
coming. Once again, that roller coaster effect.
Yeah.
Boom! Right here.
And now we're starting to tip over the peak.
The peak, start going down, right? Raging Bull. You've been a Raging Bull, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate it.
So we see that scene, and then now we're jumping into what Agnes says. Right. Just go ahead.
Agnes says, what did Agnes say? I'm trying to remember here. What did she say?
She said something.
You don't know either?
No, she goes, so she goes, it's the end of the scene. End of the episode, right?
Okay.
You guys seen this episode.
Yeah.
So end of the scene of the episode, she's holding her kids choking them basically.
Basically,
right?
Powers. Once again, magic.
Yeah, magic. She's choking the kids. And she calls Wanda you are.
You are. Oh yeah. You are a Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Because of type of power.
Yeah.
You're chaos. Mm-hmm. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. You're chaos magic. You're a Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. And we finally, for the first time in Marvel cinema history, she's finally referred to as the Scarlet Witch.
Chaos magic. Mm-hmm. Which goes hand in hand with what's the red stone?
Reality Stone.
No, the red stone.
Reality Stone.
What's the Reality Stone?
It's right here.
Oh, it is Reality Stone. Yeah. Okay.
The Reality Stone.
Which acts chaotic. It
seems chaotic, especially when the elves,
it's not controlled.
When the dark elves were using it in Thor.
It's chaotic.
You know what I mean? So.
But now when I heard Scarlet Witch, okay, awesome. What is Agatha then? What type of witch is she? Because when I heard Scarlet Witch, chaos magic, how many different levels of magic do we have? We have, what's the name? Doctor Strange. What type of magic is he? Time or a time stone magic? Like
he almost seems like he's more Reality Stone than because he's especially in the movie, the buildings are going in and out.
Yeah.
It was Exception.
Yeah, that's a good movie, dude.
Yeah,
it's a really good movie.
But we finally get the. I don't know what to say.
We get with the she's Scarlet Witch. Awesome, cool.
Yeah,
everyone's known that, but now it's confirmed once again. That's the confirmation we need from Marvel.
Yeah,
finally, bro. Let's talk about Vision, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about what we're seeing. What's going on with Vision? We saw 2 different Visions, man. What is going on?
So we finally get the scene of how Vision came to be.
Yeah.
In the WandaVision universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
When
she's creating the hex.
She's creating the hex, right? She has a moment of breakdown.
Yeah.
Right.
Which anyone would.
She goes to the property where Vision had bought, where they were going to start their life, basically. And and just all that emotion coming to her at the same time. She
Once
falls
again,
to
that
her
chaos
knees.
magic just takes over.
Yeah, she falls to her knees and everything comes out. And
House is being built.
house
Boom,
being
boom,
there,
boom,
right?
boom.
The buildings of the town are changing.
Yeah,
to,
the 50s. As the
And-
hex is moving and growing.
Yeah, and then eventually the camera comes back to her. She's still in the moment, but now we see. It was originally a red light, right? A red light coming from her body, and now we see like a yellow, right? A yellow light start coming out,
Which
and
represents the Mind Stone, right?
exactly has to represent the Mind Stone. And then we finally see like a vision being created from
magic.
from herself.
Magic.
Yeah.
From her memories, from everything that vision meant for her.
Yeah, and this is the vision that we see that we're watching on the show, basically.
Yeah.
Right, the vision that's trying to figure out what's going on, which is weird because, she created him from what we see, we've seen, right? She created Vision, but she has no control of Vision.
Correct.
She's able to play low like some like
Vision was always on his own.
Shadow plays in a sense, right? But she doesn't control Vision.
No,
whatsoever.
Vision was his mind of his own. Agatha was mind of his own. Everyone else though on there, no powers. Hey, you're part of the show.
Yeah, but his powers come from Wanda.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's crazy how much of an individual he is, and
because his powers are as strong as Wanda. Because he's turning. Well, we see when he goes into he touches certain people, puts them back to normal. Like, dude, what's going on?
But here's the weird part too.
Yeah.
Now that I'm remembering, and
He can fly. He does everything.
No, but in episode 6,
Yeah.
right? Is it 6?
It could be. Tell me the scene.
Yeah, it would help. When he finally gets out of the barrier, he's crawling.
Yeah,
matter.
6. Episode 6. Yeah.
When he's being ripped apart, it looked like he had like all the mechanics.
For sure. Yeah.
Right? It looked like there was like metal coming out. You could see wires. It didn't look like it was just
Magic.
like it was just the body of him, and then underneath was just like magic or something, which is weird.
It is
right because she built him in sense like an android.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like synthetic, like a humanoid.
Humanoid. Yeah.
Yeah, android.
But I think once we're going back to the real world, I mean, he can't survive. I mean, you saw him get pulled apart. So you can tell there that only in the hex does he exist.
Yeah, but he
only maybe in the hex is just is magic, but in the real world, you might just see what he actually is, which is.
With this one's gonna say it like she made him as he is, with all the
components,
nanobites and the wires and the microchips, like everything's part, like everything's there. Like it's Vision, like it's his body, because even when like in the what was it like the first or second episode where he chewed the gum and
it screws up his mechanics.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
but it shouldn't, right? It's magic, right? It shouldn't. It shouldn't affect him at all.
No, because it's just magic, right? If he's built from magic, he should just be like
normal human almost.
Yeah, or just magic within, where it's just like he doesn't have wires.
Disappears. Just eat something.
Like it looks like he has wires, and it looks like he's a robot from the outside, but from the inside, he's just pure magic, pure. Right?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that a little weird?
That's
like there was like she went to her. Well, at least her creating him went into so much detail when it came to making Vision.
That's a good eye, man. That's a good eye. Because I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that at all.
Yeah. So we see this, right? Next thing we see, which is a big thing when it comes to Vision, is we see
the visions. We see White Vision.
White Vision. We see the
original body of Vision.
Original Vision.
Yeah, it was original. Yeah, it's original Vision. You're right.
Yeah.
It's original Vision.
Yeah.
Because we saw in the scene already in the middle of the show, Wanda goes, he wants to go bury him, can't because he's the only one. He's a walking, talking weapon, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Vibranium. How do you say that? Vibranium. How do you say, bro?
This is Drug City, man.
Yeah. Vibranium. There we go. That's what what's his face? God, what's his name?
The director of Sword.
Yeah. What's his name? Director Hayward. There we go.
Yeah.
Director Hayward. Can't let you take the body. Yeah, he's all we got. This and that.
But so here's where I have a problem with that. Right? So that's when that's when we see the actual version of what happened when Wanda went to the sword facility, right? We in prior episodes we had seen that she came in there, she broke in, and she had taken the body by force,
For sure.
and that was all a lie. That was all fabrication by sword.
Yeah.
Right. So we finally get the true version of what happened, what occurred that day.
It.
Yeah. And, I totally lost my train of thought. What did you say?
No, I'm saying that
with Vision. Oh, go ahead.
No. Oh, I'm saying when she goes in there, she sees the body. He's taken apart. Hayward says that's property of sword.
Oh, there it goes. Property. How is that property of theirs?
I don't know how.
Because that doesn't make any sense.
He's his own person.
No. Not even that. But if we're going to go by the property hierarchy.
Property of Stark.
Number one, Stark property. Without a doubt. Stark.
No matter if Stark's alive or not, it's still Stark property.
Stark property, right? So that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
2, Avengers property.
Is a
member of the Avengers. And obviously the Avengers still going on, right?
Yeah.
To a degree.
To a certain degree. Everyone's split up.
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. But for the most part, that would be the second person in line. And then third, you would say Wanda.
Yeah.
If you go like who owns Vision or what's left of Vision.
That's just what she said. I'm
Stark, Avengers, and then Wanda.
Yeah.
I don't know how sword, because it's not even like, it's not their metal.
No. It's not nothing. That has nothing to do with them.
No, because that's what he says. He says like, we can't bury $9 billion worth of vibranium. And I'm like, well, that was never yours.
For sure.
Right? So like,
it's just government being government, you know what I'm saying?
Typical.
Typical.
Government taking what doesn't belong to them.
Yeah, exactly.
That was another thing that was.
He says, manifest destiny, my guy.
Yeah, basically.
I'm taking all the West. But, yeah, man. I mean, so he doesn't take him. He's there, which I feel like she would put more of a fight. I feel like
because she's not a bad person.
She's
and
not.
That's what you get. That's key in that scene. That it shows you that Wanda's not a mean person. Like she's not vengeful because she could have easily just taken the
whole
body.
Place.
Yeah,
started the hex there. She wanted
and she took the high ground. She's like, yeah, you're right. It's like I don't own them. It is a lot of money. I think like that click. She was like, yeah, you just can't bury $9 billion. But of course, like we said, it's not theirs. But and it hits her. It comes to reality where she's like, yeah, you know what? I can't really do anything about it. So she just leaves.
Yeah.
Right? She takes the high ground. And sword is basically a Hydra. Can we just say it? Can we just put it out there? It's always Hydra. Hydra's in everything, man. Hydra was in Avengers. Hydra was Hydra.
Everything's corrupt? Everything's corrupt, right?
It's just there's always corruption in everything.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't think it's Hydra, but I don't know. But I'm saying it's like...
It gives us Hydra feels,
It gives you Hydra feels. For it. Especially when, you see the Hydra symbol. Even though it's a flashback, it reminds you that Hydra is still in play, probably. Right, like hey, they're still here.
It's a possibility.
It's
a possibility. I mean, they're everywhere, right?
They
infiltrated Shield.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's one of those things. It's one of those things that people need to see, and then obviously, like I said, we see the truth when it comes to sword. Bunch of liars.
Dude. All they're trying to do is build another.
And you know what's crazy too? When you watching the scene, the Hayward, he doesn't seem like a bad guy.
He doesn't.
Right?
You just let her know, like, dude, I can't let you do that.
Yeah.
This is why.
Yeah.
Boom.
So, from that scene, he seems like he's just doing his job. Like, like, I would help, but we can't. But then, what we've seen so far, it's just him being corrupt. Especially when we get the end credit scene with
White Vision being reborn off of
Wanda's power.
Wanda's magic from the drone.
Yeah.
From the drone.
Yeah.
They harness the power from the drone, dude.
Yep.
Now, my thing is, like, what else are they trying to harness now?
But yeah, they're basically trying to...
here's the thing. Now, the thing about this. If they're bringing life into things, what if they're trying to use her magic? X-Men, once again. Maybe they use Wanda's magic to get into... you know what I'm saying?
I know you're pushing it. I just... For me, the
theory...
It's dead. It's
murdered.
It's dead.
X-Men right here. X-Men dead right here.
No, it's just... You just can't... I mean, if we're gonna say that Wanda is the reason that the X-Men and all mutants exist, I can't.
It's too weak.
It's too weak.
Give me something more. I want more.
And then you're making her all powerful.
She's the Nexus.
Yeah, I mean,
she's
powered.
She's the Nexus.
She's powered.
Yeah,
I mean, she is one of the stronger characters in the Marvel universe. But you're making her too much. And, and even though they in one of the episodes they put out that line where they're like, if she would have been right in the head, she could have beaten Thanos by herself. Yeah. And we're like, okay, but they're basically doing what they did with Captain Marvel. Like they made Captain Marvel like she's like super strength. You know what I mean? And then he's like, all right, so what are we doing?
From what I heard, talking to other people, nobody really likes Captain Marvel, man. Well, nobody really likes Captain Marvel.
I don't mind her. You
don't mind her, yeah. But
she's not. Yeah, she's not. I'm not. Whatever.
For sure.
I don't mind her.
But we could say that Photon, when she went once again, Wanda's magic created Photon. Wanda's magic creates.
If you say mutants one more time,
I'm gonna say I want you to hear right here. My face. No. Wanda's magic creates mutants? Question mark.
No, Wanda's face. Wanda's magic created one superhero out of pure luck. Pure luck, man. Well, technically 3 because she created the twins.
Yeah. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I think it's a stretch. I think it's a stretch, and I think it's bad because then because the mutants are such a big thing, man, in X-Men, right? In Marvel universe.
Yeah.
They're people that are being punished, by the laws of the country, and people are afraid of them, and there's discrimination. There's such a big issue with mutants, right? And to make it just a little thing, and like I said, it doesn't make sense because there's mutants from different countries.
What do you consider now the universe we have? Captain America, we consider him a mutant, right?
No.
Why not?
Because then you would consider Spider-Man a mutant.
Why not? That's what I'm going. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but
that's why I'm trying to go. Like, okay, why not?
Let me give you a quick little lesson.
Okay, give a quick lesson.
Genetics. They're all genetics.
Everyone's genetically enhanced now.
No. But they were genetics born like that.
Okay.
There was no foul play. There was no shot. There's nothing like gamma rays. There's nothing. They were just born that way. Like you're just born white. You're just born black. You're just born Mexican, brown, Asian, whatever the case, right? You're born like that. It's just that's how genetics works. That's the X-Men. That's like that's like the biggest issue. That's the key point when it comes to the X-Men. It's that discrimination. They've been discriminated, right? For being different, for being
What if we're heading that route after what is going on? Because we don't know what's going to happen next episode. But what if we're going that route? That because of Wanda, because of the Avengers, what if they start getting discriminated? Like, dude, you guys saved the world, but you guys brought so much destruction.
That was the whole cornea. Cords.
Cords, yeah.
Yeah, that was the issue there. That was a whole Civil War thing. They're like super people have too many power. I think we got that. I think we got.
You don't think they could revisit that?
No, I think it's. I mean,
then where in the hell do you bring in the mutants? When would you want to? When do you want to? When do you want to bring it next?
Tomorrow.
Okay, no, it's not tomorrow. Okay, when do you want to bring it?
I want to bring them as soon as possible. I just think there's so many ways you can do it.
So you have to start a storyline.
Yeah, but we don't need storylines anymore because we've had storylines.
So my question is,
we know who the X-Men are. Dude. Okay. We don't need a story for every X-Men that comes out.
So it's just we're just going off genetics.
We're just going off. No, that's what it is. No, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what comics. That's the
okay.
Right. Nobody said want to create X.
For sure. No. All right. But it created.
Okay. Yeah, but she's not a mutant though. She was created. She has powers from whatever sorcery they want to do. They want to throw into the conversation. But no, that's. I mean, what is Photon considered in the comics?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. Photon, okay, considered not a mutant, but it's considered what?
It says human mutate. So there was some type of mutation,
right?
Okay. Which, like I said, it falls aligned to what you're saying, but she wasn't born that way, and that's the difference. That's the difference. That's the key difference. The X-Men were born that way, and Photon was created that way. So she's more aligned with.
But we don't know what Marvel wants to do.
Yeah, Marvel better not DC this, right? Because you're gonna get an angry letter from me, man. You start going DC route,
but it's such. I feel like it's such a minuscule thing. Like I know it says it puts them apart.
It's huge because
it puts them apart.
It takes the whole theory out of mutants. Then it's like with the mutant. Okay, so let's just finish with this.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then it's not their fault.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like, oh, it's Wanda's fault. It's Wanda's fault that we're mutants. Like we should attack Wanda. You know what I'm saying? Like the hate would be going towards her. And then first of all, Magneto's a mutant. You know what I'm saying? Who's Scarlet Witch is that?
In the comics, and in the movies.
Magneto.
No, not in the movies. Yeah, but Magneto.
Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto.
Magneto. Okay, so then that just ends your theory right there.
Okay.
Done.
Theory dead. All right, cool. This is what it's about, man. Okay, you killed theory.
We should get a little Judge Hammer in front.
We still don't know where Mara wants to go. But anyways, White Vision. Yeah. Okay. We saw White Vision. Once again, Wanda's powered him up, brought him back to life. What do you think is going to happen with White Vision? What do you think is he going to attack Wanda? Is he going to try to communicate Wanda?
I think Sword is going to try to use him as a weapon.
Okay.
Right, try to control him. What we do know based from the comics is that White Vision has no memory of the original Vision.
For sure.
And has no feelings. It's almost like he's basically a robot.
The beginning stages of Vision, no? Because Vision didn't really...
No, Vision, as soon as he popped out of the chamber that he was being created, remember he attacked Thor, and then Thor grabbed him, he threw him, and then he stopped at the window, and he felt the world.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You know
what I mean? So he had feelings from day one.
Okay.
This version of Vision has no feelings, has no thought. It's basically just a robot. It's like I do as I'm
told.
As I told.
I serve my master.
Yeah. And I think that's what Sword are going to try to use them.
Basically, what Tony Stark tried to do with the robots in Ultron.
Basically, similar to that. What I think is going to happen, what I personally think the future of what's going on with Vision.
So the next episode, basically.
Next episode.
Which last
it could be next episode. It could be 10 episodes from now. They have their own. They have their own way of doing it. But I think.
Wait, there's 2 more episodes, right?
I'm not entirely sure. I think White Vision and WandaVision, right, are gonna meet with each other. They're gonna have some type of conflict.
Ooh.
And I think they're gonna unite and become the original
Vision again.
Yeah, because I think, like you said earlier, Vision is the mind. He was created from the Mind Stone, right? So he is the mind of Vision.
That's why you saw yellow come out of out of Wanda to create Vision.
He doesn't entirely remember his past,
yeah,
but he does know that he's something, that he was somebody, right? That there's more to him than what is given. So I think they're gonna have to they will unite, and eventually come full circle and become the original Vision.
Okay.
Because he's finally gonna have a body that works again.
Okay.
He's gonna have a mind again.
Somewhat.
Yeah, so that's
okay,
what
I like it.
That's why I think that's gonna happen.
It's kind of like a little happy ending almost.
Yeah, well, maybe
a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit of happiness. Yeah. We get someone back to life. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. Yeah. Moving forward, maybe we don't know yet, but at least in our theory, we're gonna have someone back to life.
Yeah, basically. What do you think?
Man, I mean, you kind of have said it best,
right?
You can have said it best. There's no other word. Yeah, we're agreeing in that.
So let's end on this. Couple yes and no questions.
Well, right. I mean, we really talk about Agatha and the kids. What's going to happen to the kids?
Okay. Well, the kids,
to trap Agatha and Wanda gonna throw down?
Yeah, they're gonna have to throw down for sure. I mean, that's not. Are we
gonna see Wanda's true power?
I think we're gonna see that similar thing to what like happened with like Dark Phoenix with with X-Men.
Yeah.
You know, she's just like a power's gonna be awakened in her, and it's gonna be like, can we control Wanda?
Because once again, power. I mean, certain things in her past has added to her powers.
Yeah,
emotions, whatever. Now with her kids,
being that she created. And how about that? How about Marvel, like giving Wanda the saddest storyline out of all the superheroes? Like,
I mean,
nobody else is that sad. Like Peter lost his uncle. Tony Stark,
lost
died.
his parents.
Lost his parents.
Lost his parents.
You know what I mean? Captain America lost everybody. His girl, Peggy.
Yeah,
right.
Goes back,
but I'm saying like Wanda's just like shot, stab.
But I guess you gotta. But here's the thing, though. It's such a great way to build this powerful character, though, man. Yeah. You're not powerful. You're not all that emotional stress you received, all that loss. Like, dude, one more way than to use it to power up her energy, her magic.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think that's what Agnes is gonna try to do.
Just keep feeding her.
No, keep trying to make her mad. So she wants to see the full extent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She keeps feeding her. She keeps feeding her. She keeps doing stuff like this.
I think if I had to guess, the kids are going to disappear. Hey, I don't know if they'll be killed, or I don't know if they'll be like, hey, they were never real to start with. But something's going to happen. Something's going to happen to them. which is gonna cause her to freak out. Like I said, I think the visions are gonna come into play with each other. And I'm still waiting for the big character that's supposed to like blow our mind. Because at this point, I'm leaning a little farther from the X-Men. I think they're.
We're a big Doctor Strange.
I hope not, because I don't think that's that big. I feel like we need a much bigger character. I don't think Doctor Strange showing up would be crazy. I don't think Peter Parker showing up. I know, because he's been thrown into. He has no correlation.
What are you doing here, Peter?
Yeah,
You're wrong show, man.
That would make no sense.
Yeah.
Right. But it has to be a major character, man. Somebody big.
Someone new.
I think it has to be someone new.
What's the name? Mestro.
Yeah, even Mephisto.
There we
Mephisto. Even if he showed up, that would be big enough. But it has to be somebody new. So hopefully, hopefully next episode we able. Obviously I think we're good right now.
Yeah.
Episodes wise, but this next one's going to be even juicier.
It better be. The next one's gonna be the second longest, and then the last one's should be an hour. They say.
Yeah.
Which an hour? It's pretty nice.
It's not bad.
It's pretty nice.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. You might be right.
Guys, let us know. What do you guys want us to talk about? I mean, so many things we could touch on, but we appreciate you guys watching. Guys can follow us on You Might Be Right on Instagram. Check us out on the Daily Insomnia page. You Might Be Right. Check out last episode. This episode should be up tomorrow, being Saturday. But guys, let us know. Subscribe. Give us a like. Follow us.
Yeah. And hey guys, thank you for watching. We're signing off.
Peace out, y'all.
Hey guys, Ramon from Daily Insomnia. Thank you for watching our video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right here. Watch our mixology videos up here. And if you want to see our latest episode, it's right here. Like always, guys, this is Daily Insomnia. Sign off.